What's up, YouTube? This is FJ again, and I'm going to try a different setup for this video. This video has been brought to you by Douchebags.com. It's not what you think. I thought it was a joke at first too, until I was approached by one of the affiliates, and so now I know it's an actual website and awesome brand actually. I'm going to use this stream setup, changed up my background for a little bit more room for this video, and I figured it's going to show you guys the website a lot better if I do it in this format. So guys, here is douchebags.com. This is their website. They sell bags. Really, really nice. Like, I'd say premium line bags. Backpacks have come a long way since when I was in school, having to use backpacks for school. But now I have a bunch of different bags for photography. I have bags for snowboarding, just everyday use for camping, and so I've definitely, I guess, built my collection of bags, and that's not even all of them. That's just my photography bags. But today I'm going to be reviewing Douchebags, and this is their landing page on their website. If you can check out their shop, they've got a variety of bags, backpacks, carries, roller bags, duffel bags, snowboard bag, accessory bags, bike bags. Got a lot of stuff. And I would definitely recommend checking out the archive for their discounted line of products. This is where actually I checked out. So, I have two bags with me today. This is one of them. This is the Backpack First Edition, right here in my hand. And I've also got the Hugger 30L, right here in this hand. And as inserts for the bag, because I'm a photographer, I think these are more so marketed for snowboarding. That's why this is on my snowboarding channel, but it's used a lot of photographers and videographers who go snowboarding to do extreme sports filming use these bags as well. I'll show you guys very shortly. We've also got the CIA. That's the insert, the camera insert for the backpack. And you can also get the CIA Pro, which is a larger version that fits on the Backpack Pro. But instead of the Backpack Pro, I decided to put this insert in the Hugger, 30L Hugger, 30-liter Hugger. So, just to show you guys actually a bit about them. Let me go back to their landing page. Where is it about? You can see their line of sponsorships here. They do have a lot of snowboarders, skiers, action, like action photographers and videographers. The latest one that I just found out that they were part of the family was Marcus Cleveland. I'm a huge fan of Marcus Cleveland. I'm sure a lot of you snowboarders out there know who he is exactly, from Norwegian snowboarder. Torstein, for sure. I'm a Torstein Horgmo fan, but Marcus Cleveland's like the young new talent who's got the most spins and the craziest knuckle hucks and everything like that. So it's really cool to see him in the Douchebag family. It's just funny. I wonder how they came up with that branding, Douchebags. But you can see here too, they've marketed photographers here: Tanner Harvey, Tom Collar, and a bunch of nature vlogger, traveler. It's a huge family, and it was really cool to be approached by them to test out their products and review them. And so that's what I'm gonna do, guys. First thing I want to talk about is the Backpack First Edition. So when you see this bag on the website, it looks pretty big. So you guys can see in terms of sizing on me, just how thin that can go. Obviously there's nothing in the bag right now, so you can see that this stretches out to about that thick. Let's pull it out a little bit there. Right, so pretty relatively thin profile bag. I'd say this is actually a good bag to bring out on the hill while you're snowboarding. simply because it's thin profile, so the center of gravity stays relatively to your body. The larger these bags come away from your back, then you start having that issue of weight starting to pull you back when you're on your board. Used to be an issue when I was more of a starter snowboarder, but not so much anymore. I can have a pretty heavy bag with, you know, a lot of beverages in there, alcoholic beverages to carry around the hill. Ends up staying nice and cool in the bag. But deceivingly, it's actually quite lightweight, given the premium quality of the bag itself. So I gotta say, I'm a very big fan of how they've laid out the materials on this bag. You've got some kind of harder padding on the back there. Let's just probably put that on the back there. Yeah, you can see there's that backing with some grooves in there, I guess, for ventilation to create some space. The actual exterior materials feel very nice. They're lightweight, but they feel durable. I was a little concerned when I first saw the inserts. I'll get into that when I get into the inserts. But once I got the backpacks, I was actually very impressed with the quality of the build. And you've got these additional hooks that you'll see here on the website too, right there. And these are accessory bags that allow accessory hooks that allow you to latch it on to the rollers, as well as I think they can show you on their ski bag. But all of their bags implement like these straps in the front. Let me show you back there in the front again. See these straps here in the front, also part of the roller bags, and you can even see that as part of their skier bag. Let me show you there. Right? So the purpose of that is you can latch on any of these bags onto the rollers to make moving around a lot easier. I kind of am curious to try out still where is that relatively thin profile one? The base 15L. Very small, but you could see how cool and thin profile that would be on your back. But I, as a photographer, and I do like to bring a lot of stuff with me most of the time, so I appreciate the extra real estate in these bags. So let's go back, sorry about that, to this was in the archive. Backpack first edition red. They do come in different colors. Got the white, the gray, and the black as well. And the newer line that they have in the shop for the backpack, they've got a navy blue, a tan, and there's a Backpack Pro as well. So the materials are a little bit different from the Backpack and the Backpack Pro, and the Backpack Pro is actually a little bit deeper and taller than the Backpack. I just wanted the smallest full access bag. So that's one thing, guys, I've mentioned in my other videos. I like bags that open all the way to the bottom for full access and quick access to everything you have in the bag. You guys can see there you've got some organizational zip up pockets for the front flap, and you've got this top compartment for quick access from the outside with additional organization there. Sorry guys, let me go back to here on that red. So let's go to scroll down. So you got that top access pocket right there for accessories, glasses, you can put your phone, charging cables, and then, like I said, organizational pockets in the front flap, and then a lot of real estate on the inside of the bag. Okay, and I'm gonna jump into the CIA right now. We'll come back to this bag. So I wanted an insert that would allow me to use, you know, a quick photography, videography setup. I didn't want all my gear when I'm going to use this backpack combination, so I've had it set up here to fit my Z6 and my 4 primes, and it fits everything in there, nice and I'd say protected. But these bags were also marketed to be able to be carried on their own. I don't necessarily have the same level of confidence in the build quality and durability of these inserts as I did the full backpacks and the full bags. The materials here just feel a lot thinner. They're just meant to be inserts in the bags, so they're not as rugged and robust on the outside. So when I got the CIA Pro, this guy, and I'll put that up in this screen as well. You can see the access inside there, right? I haven't quite configured this the way I want to yet for the rest of my gear, or what kind of gear I want to put in here. It's probably going to be video audio gear. This can actually convert with the straps, you'll see there, into a backpack, and I've got those straps as well. But again, just given the build quality, this is a little bit more rugged than the CIA. I'll show you guys there in terms of, you can see the material there, it's a little bit more, I'm gonna say like woven, so it's a little bit more durable upon, like on the surface. But when you touch and compare that to the CIA, it's more of like a felt. It's like a finer weave. So yeah, just doesn't give me as much confidence in terms of its durability on the outside. But again, they're meant to be inserts. So I'll show you here in the backpack. Back to there. This is actually the CIA inside the bag, and that's why I got it. So I'll put that in there. It's actually just deep enough so that fits inside the backpack. Once you stretch out this bag, it'll actually fit inside. And see you guys there how thick that ends up showing up. And we'll close the top too. There you go. That's the CIA inside the first edition backpack, or the regular backpack, douchebag backpack. Great. Put that on my bag. Relatively thin profile. Lightweight for the bag, but again, the quality of materials on these bags is top notch. You've got a nice, comfortable, soft, plush inner lining on the straps here. And I like the quick draws on the zippers, guys. They move really smoothly. If you can see that, there's not a lot of I guess resistance when you're pulling on the zippers, so it's quick access. And again, the reason why I chose this bag is full access to the bottom of the bag. So what I'm talking about, guys, is some bags, like here, the Scholar, this is a school bag. You see how the zipper only reaches halfway? So, I mean, this is definitely a nice stylish bag for school or a book bag or anything like that. But again, I wanted the full access for quick access to everything that I have in the bag. And the cool thing is, as you saw here too, is it has the laptop compartment as well. So that's on the side access here, right there. Haven't quite tested it with my 14-inch. Actually, I have that right now. Let's test it out, guys. So, this is my 14-inch Razer laptop. I'm gonna slide that in there. Yeah, great size. And then you've got the rigidity of the back padding with the bag. And again, quick access to pull out the laptop. That's a 14-inch. Probably could fit, I think you can fit a 15-inch diagonal-wise too. It looks solid enough for that. Or the real estate should be big enough for that. You've got the stretchy pocket here on the side for water bottle. I really find that these things should be in every backpack, and it disappoints me when I see some bags that don't have it. And you've got additional straps here on this side for additional whatever you want to put on, maybe a tripod or a monopod or things like that you could strap onto the side of the backpack. The only real difference that I've noticed from the original first edition backpack to their new backpack. Or let's see, the backpack here. So this is the second edition. Is they've moved the soft pocket. So this soft pocket used to be on the left, on back right, or the front left. I don't know however you want to say it. They moved it over to the other side, and you can see here that they've used more of a leather material on the new bag. Leather accent here on the sides. Quite frankly, I prefer not using a lot of leather on bags for durability. I prefer canvas or the woven materials, fabrics like that, for longevity of use. Leather, sure, it looks good, but I just think for durability purposes, you know, leather cracks. Even if it's like synthetic versus a real leather, I prefer the woven. And this was on sale too because it's in their archive sales section. All right, guys, that was 15 minutes on the first combination. I'm gonna talk about now the CIA Pro on top of the Hugger 30L. So originally, the CIA Pro was meant to fit inside. Let me show you guys. The CIA Pro was meant to fit inside their Backpack Pro, right there. And again, the build quality of the Backpack Pro, it's thicker, it's got more latches, it's a bit more depth, and you've got a waist belt as well. And you can see here the straps have come out onto the sides, more of a bend there. But the CIA Pro fits perfectly within the Backpack Pro. But what I wanted was even more real estate, so I decided to get the 30L. So here's that bag, and obviously you got the other features here. I normally don't even like to use waist straps, so it just didn't seem, you know, useful for me to get the Backpack Pro. Cost more as well. Again, this was on sale because this was in the archive section. And like as I mentioned before, you've got the hooks here that integrate to the other bags, so you can put them on each other. I do look forward to getting a roller in the future so I can integrate this if I'm going to be doing travel. Who knows what's going to happen with COVID these days, if there's any going to be international travel for me anytime in the near future, but it's something that I do appreciate in this system. And again, you've got the more smaller, lower profile, thinner profile straps on the back. Not so overbearing that you've got here with all the additional latches and padding that I just don't think is necessary. But I want to show you guys again what I love about this bag. I really love this Hugger. So again, you've got full front access to the entire flap. You don't have the organizational pockets here, but that's okay because you have that in the insert from the CIA Pro. But I've got the real estate for the CIA Pro to fit within this Hugger, and I still have more depth, as you can see here, right there, guys, on the sides, which also have pockets. So additional storage for me on the sides of the bag, both sides. You've got zip-up access to these sides. So, and once this bag is laid out, I can put additional things, whether it be, you know, shoes, another pair of shoes, or additional accessories, or another accessory bag or pack on top of the CIA Pro. And I still have this additional cabin space inside the backpack as well. So I really do like real estate in my bags. And of course, you still have that essential top compartment, right, as you can see there too in that picture right there. This top compartment, again, you've got that very useful side access laptop compartment. Again, test it with the 14-inch Razor. Slides. Oh, you could probably put like a 17, maybe even an 18-inch laptop in there. That's really high. You've got cool branding there, just DB. Reminds me of Decibel, but you know, I do like the branding that they put. The logo just being, it's minimal branding. You know, you don't have the word douchebag on the actual bag, but it's clever marketing. But guys, my favorite thing about this backpack And I think a lot of backpack designers overlook this one feature. So, you know, when your bag's on the ground, you want to pick up the bag, as you do with most bags, you've got this little loop here. And it's normally the smallest feature of a bag, but it just doesn't give you a lot of confidence that this little stitch contact point is going to carry all the weight within this backpack. That's the stuff that worries me about backpacks, that they just kind of overlook this feature. But when you get the hugger, which is meant to carry 30 liters of stuff, the front handle is robust. Look at this thing. There's full confidence. I have full confidence if I'm lifting up this bag with this handle. So that's what I really appreciate about this bag. Again, same kind of backing that you had on the first edition backpack. Plush, soft inner lining on the straps. You've got the woven, durable exterior. This material that you'll see on the front, the top and the front, it is not leather. It's kind of like I'm not sure. It's like a tarpy, it's kind of tarp rubber. Kind of resembles leather, but it feels more like a rubber tarp. You can see more specs on the website, guys. Obviously, douchebags.com for all that information. And you've got the same padding and woven materials used on the bottom part of the bag. Inside, we'll compare these guys. I'm just gonna look at this so you guys can see. Similar interior design, nylon, polyester, probably various fabrics in there, guys, that you can also look up. But they feel durable, they're lightweight, and they're water resistant. Haven't been able to really test them out yet for the season, obviously, because it's just started snowing today or a couple days ago. We're gonna get to test them out on the hill hopefully this winter. Again, if COVID permits these resorts to open up, so we can actually go out there and snowboard. But I'm super excited to test out these bags on the snow. This is more of like a first impression video of their bags, of their line of bags. And again, really excited the fact that I've been able to choose a system that integrates these inserts for my photography gear, my videography, photography gear. So for my usage, guys, I'd say this first edition backpack along with the small CIA insert is probably going to be my go-to for everyday daily rides, if I want to bring out my camera, or if I just want to take the insert out and, you know, bring on the hill an extra hoodie or accessories like my goggles or helmet or things like that. Should be able to fit that comfortably in this bag. Remains relatively thin profile while I'm snowboarding. But for larger trips, bigger projects, if I'm gonna go out there and do actual like corporate work on the snow, if I'm shooting for you know, the product like I did for the Ride Easy line for holding up your snowboard. If I'm gonna bring more gear, larger gear, I'm gonna be bringing out the Hugger 30L along with the CIA Pro insert. So yeah, there you guys have it. I hope that was an informative video. I hope you like the setup with showing you guys the website so you guys can see the features there. Again, sizing. I invite you guys to check out their website. Guys, I'm going to have an affiliate link in the description. I'll also pin the link in the comment section below. If you click that link and then use my promo code, I'll have that in the description as well. You should be able to get 15% off your order. And yeah, it'll help me out too, guys. Obviously, this is a sponsored video by Douchebags, so I appreciate it. Honest opinion on these bags. Again, when I first looked at the CIA Pro and the CIA inserts, I didn't have so much confidence in the durability and like the ruggedness of those bags when I tested them out with my gear, putting in my gear, and to have that alone to bring out to gigs or jobs, I wasn't fully confident about that. But then I realized they're meant to be inserts in the backpacks. When I finally ordered the backpacks and got those bags come in, I now realize the quality and the premium quality of Douchebags. Exterior, again, lightweight, but you get the durability in terms of the quality of, like, the quality and the make of these bags, top notch. You know, and again, my favorite feature on the Hugger is that huge, very rugged main handle, so you can lift up the bag. You know, a lot of times if I have a lot of gear in there and I'm just on the go, I'm not gonna, you know, get down and put it on my bag, on my shoulder, carry it as a backpack. I'm gonna just lift up via the handle and carry it more like a suitcase or a duffel bag. So I appreciate that about the bag. If you have any questions below, guys, feel free to comment below. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'm excited actually to also test out eventually in the future, if I get my hands on the actual Douchebag award-winning snow roller. So what's so cool about this is it's segmented. So you got those durable handles that I mentioned too, if you're going to be carrying in that and mounting it on a truck, mounting it on a car, you're going to lift it up into a vehicle. You've got the strong durable handles, but this top compartment here actually rolls down and you can tuck it all the way to varying sizes. Here guys, check this out. Look at that. And it rolls according to the size of whatever it is your gear is. So like skiers probably have longer skis, or if you're gonna put additional poles or anything like that. But snowboards, for specifically a smaller guy like me, I don't need all that extra real estate sometimes. So if I'm gonna just do a smaller trip, I can just bring, you know, my shorter snowboards, park snowboards, and then it even compresses all the way like that for storage, rather than trying to find a space for an empty snowboard bag, you know, off season. You've got this compartmentalized, compressed version of the bag for storage. So that's awesome. Like, look at that. You got the rolled out here. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking it there. Ooh, let's move it to this side. It's rolled there. So you can see that there's probably a snowboard in there too. So it's a shorter length. You don't need the full length if you don't have as much equipment. But yeah, guys, check them out. Douchebags.com. They have this funny thing too. It was called the Igloo. Yeah, look at their white out edition, and you can get this Igloo for 25,000 Canadian dollars. I don't know who's gonna do that, but it's a bunch of I'm gonna say 30L huggers or 60L huggers. 120 of them. 20L. The Igloo is approximately 10 hugger, 20 Ls wide. Anyway. Marketing ploy, whatever it is, but I love the jokes from like, it's called Douchebags, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. If you have any questions, again, comments, or if you have any Douchebags of your own, let me know about them. Tell me what you think. Again, I'm excited for this season. I hope to be able to use these bags if I go out, you know, and actually ride this season. You know, hold this, guys. Hold this up. Finally for screen capture. It's a new format that I'm doing for these videos, guys. So it's a little bit simpler for me in terms of editing, so I can put more content out. My streaming setup, but all right, let's do this. For the thumbnail. Yeah? Alright. Thank you. Hopefully that 30-minute video was to your liking. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one.